After Anissa forced Mark to do what she wanted and left him absolutely crushed, he stayed quiet about it, but later when he randomly ran into her, he pushed her against the wall, telling her to back off. Nolan screamed at him to stop while she stood there enjoying it until Mark just kept it pushing and told his dad to forget it. Months would go by with him acting very off in bed, pushing Eve away many times till he just couldn't hold it anymore and broke down telling Eve what happened. She obviously stood by his side despite him trying to cope by blaming himself and saying that he maybe wanted it to happen. But 5 years later, when Mark came back from a long trip, Anissa came to say hi only for Eve to attack her, which made Nolan catch on as he begins asking her what she did to his son, until Mark stopped him, expressing that Anissa didn't do anything at all, but Nolan eventually found out and apologized, explaining that it was just the normal Viltrumite way to do things, as he then promised that the Anissa who did that to him is gone, which he was right about, as we see Anissa on Earth having a daughter and a whole husband, who she is actually raising none other than Mark's son Marky with. So later in the final battle against Thrag, Anissa would actually sacrifice herself to save Eve's life, and as her last words, she tells Eve to tell Mark that she's sorry she didn't understand what she was doing, but that she doesn't regret it and that he'll understand when he sees Marky, who Mark eventually got to meet.